Business news for you. Ratings agency Standard & Poor's says weak economic growth remains a pressure point in South Africa. It says it's noted that the country's economic growth was already underperforming before the severe drought and fall in commodity prices.
Standard & Poor's says economic growth remains a primary risk to the country's credit rating. The agency has South Africa on a BBB negative at the moment. It's due for a review in June. S&P says it's happy with the strength of institutions and government's fiscal consolidation targets, but there are risks posed by interest rate increases which may impact on debt servicing costs. S&P also worries that increased political tensions may divert attention from pressing economic growth issues.
There's need to refocus the energies on issues around policy implementation, which will help growth. So that is key. So the issue around the Constitutional Court judgment, I think it's very important that it underlines, it underscores the role of institutions. So that is good for the institutional assessment, that institutions can play their role.
Experts believe that there will be a possible downgrade later in the year.
I think the sideshow that has become a lot of the political headlines has detracted from the fact that the economy remains in a very difficult space. I think growth dynamics continue to deteriorate, and in our view, that's largely going to be behind the miss that we're going to see in terms of consolidation on the fiscal side of the equation. Based on that, I do certainly think that a credit rating downgrade is still on the cards. I wouldn't necessarily see that time frame accelerated, so I wouldn't say June, but I would say possibly skewed toward the latter part of this year.
Risks to economic growth include possible strikes in the mining sector, electricity constraints, and low private sector investment due to weak confidence. Gloria Stefako Musi, SABC News, Johannesburg.